Hey fellas, welcome to my channel Better English Clappingo. I'm your friend Faraz and I hope you all are doing stupendously great. Why am I excited? You would have this question, of course. So, guys, the reason is I have recently taken this session with this lovely tutor. I got to learn so many things, so many new things which I wasn't even aware of. I would request you all to please at least watch this video from the very beginning till end. It is certainly going to help you to improve your English, to level up your English if you implement the things which this tutor has suggested me to do. And I am definitely going to implement those things to level up my English. So guys, if you are new to my channel, I would request you all to please subscribe it if you haven't subscribed it yet. And before moving on to the video, let's go ahead with our mantra, and that is, let's learn together, let's grow together. Let's move on to the video.
Niharika, can you hear me now?
Yes, perfectly.
Yes.
All right.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? How are you? Good to see you again.
Yes, right. Long time.
Yeah, long time. Actually, I wasn't taking sessions in between, so I was off for a week or two, but now I'm back.
Yes.
So tell me, how have you
I'm so
been?
glad.
And
Yeah, because I had been searching for the slot. Like I was thinking you must be doing the evening slots or that is why. Okay. But really see.
no,
Yeah.
I'm glad to meet you again as well. And usually, I don't take the evening slots. I take the afternoon slots only because those suit me best. But
That is
if
really
I
good for me. The afternoon slots are very good for me, yeah. Because
Acha,
yeah,
okay, okay. Uh-huh.
because as I had informed you earlier, I do the evening shifts, and so it is like it becomes difficult for me to choose any evening slot. So it is always good for me to go for the afternoon slot.
Okay, right, right. I remember you telling me this last time.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So today's topic is very interesting. It's about the five senses that we have: sight, touch, smell, and so on and so forth. But there's an interesting twist to it. So if you had to lose one of these senses, which one would you choose and why?
It will be really hard to say because all senses are as important as every sense is equally important. We
True.
it is, it is like our all body parts. We cannot, if we have been given an option, if we want to lose one, or if we don't have any other option but to lose one organ, we cannot say it because even even a nail is important as any other part. So it would be hard to say, but yes, if I have been given an option to choose uh, or to lose any sense, that would be let me see, what would that be? Yeah, it will be very difficult to decide. Yeah,
Yeah.
indeed, indeed it would be difficult to decide. Thank you for helping me out.
No problem, no problem.
Yeah. And so what should I say on this? Well, it'll be hard to lose one.
So
Can
while
you
you're
just
thinking
yeah,
about that, yeah, take your time, think
yeah.
about it and give me an answer. So I've seen a few interviews where these TV reporters ask all of these television actors and celebrities, if you had to lose one sense, one of the five senses that you have, which one would it be and why? And all of those actors also stare at those reporters like, what sort of a question is this?
Yeah, because it is indeed a difficult question. Uh, but uh, so let me see. Because hearing, seeing, smell. Okay, I can talk on this. As I have a sinusitis problem. Okay, so
Okay.
I don't have. So I have been suffering from sinusitis for the past 24 or 25 years. I have a
Okay.
frontal sinusitis problem. So it is it gets difficult for me sometimes to let's say if someone is wearing a like a deodorant, so that I that would be difficult for me to recognize the smell, or to identify the kind of smell that is. So it is entirely proportionate to the sinusitis problem which I have. So
Okay.
the smell sense would be one thing that I would opt for, because I have already been suffering from it. So yeah, it'll be easier for me to say this one, to
Okay.
choose this one. Still,
Right.
sticking to the same point, it will indeed be a difficult decision for me
Mhm.
to choose this one. But yeah, but if I have to choose this, I would choose it directly proportionally. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, you phrased it very well, and I can understand why it would be easy for you to lose your sense of smell because you're already suffering from sinusitis. So here you can say that my sense of smell is directly proportional to the intensity of my sinusitis. I don't know. I'm not a healthcare professional, and I don't have much knowledge of this problem. But a few of my friends also suffer from this, and it is less intense. So they can figure smells out, and they can differentiate. So I am just,
Yeah,
I'm
I
yeah.
can also differentiate,
Mhm.
but the yeah, you are right on that part. Like it is the intensity. So I
Mm.
have been suffering from this disease for a long time now. So sometimes it
Mm.
happens that sometimes my mom asks me, for us, like, do you smell it? Are you able to smell it? Like
Mm.
if there is a bad smell, so she asks me. Sometimes it
Mm.
happens, right? Then she
Mhm.
so like it will happen from, like, it might be coming from the neighbor house, or it might be coming
Mhm.
from outside. But uh,
Mhm.
yeah, so she asked me this, that for us, can you smell it? Like I would say no, I am not able to identify that what kind of smell it is. So sometimes it
Mhm.
happens, and it is because of sinusitis only.
Right, right, of
It
course.
is not that I am not able to identify, but at times it happens.
True. At times you will have trouble differentiating or trouble smelling something, right? Even a strong or pungent smell. So,
Right. Yes.
right. Okay, okay, great.
Yeah.
Here, when you spoke about your mother, when you said that she asks me, do you smell it? So here you can say, she asks me, can you smell it? So, do you
Okay.
smell it is not really a very commonly used phrase, but you can say, can you smell it?
Can
So,
you smell
can
it? Yeah.
basically ability. Okay. Now, I'll give you a little bit of logic here. So, sometimes when I think you'll remember in school, we would ask our teachers sometimes, can I come in? Or can I go to the washroom? Or can I go there? So, in that context, can is usually incorrect because can always has to do with ability.
Yeah,
Can
can I? Yeah, I am actually,
exactly
if I'm using this phrase, I am doubting my own capability, like whether
true.
I can do that or not. So
Exactly,
it is, I
exactly.
am simply asking the permission. It is seeking the
Yeah,
permission, so that we uh, ought not to use can.
right. So for
We ought to use
permission,
may.
absolutely right. So in those contexts, when you have to ask for permission, you simply ask, may I go there or may I do this? But in this case, so when you say, my mother asks me, can you smell it? It will be correct because your ability to smell is hampered, right? Because of sinusitis. So here you can use the sentence. You can say, can you smell it? Are you able to smell it? That's another
I
way to
will
say.
smell it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, right, right. And the second thing you can look at is you mentioned neighbor house. So you said it may be coming from the neighbor house. So you can say
Neighbor's house. Yeah.
this house. Yeah, the apostrophe you can add there. And yeah, those are the only things I noticed right now. But that's interesting, losing your sense of smell. I think I will be okay with losing my sense of taste because I'm not a foodie. And I really
That
don't
that
enjoy.
will be a great thing. That will be a very difficult thing. Okay, you are not a foodie, but still, you would have some favorite foods which you would like, which you like.
I love pizzas. I think that's my only favorite food. Yeah, I don't have any other favorite
What
food.
are you saying? Really?
I'm not a foodie.
Okay.
I know you have a hard time digesting that.
I have. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
you so easily said it. Very easily you said it.
Yeah. Okay, so when you have to say something like this, you said it very easily. I'll just write down another sentence, which is a level up, which will make your English seem more polished and professional. You can say, you said it very conveniently.
You said
So,
it very conveniently. Okay.
conveniently,
Yeah.
yeah. So basically, you mean to say that I said it just like that, without thinking. It doesn't mean
Without
anything.
thinking much. Yeah. Yeah.
Aha. So you can say, you said it very conveniently.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
even in other situations, for example, where somebody puts the blame on another person for something wrong that they did, so you can say you conveniently or you very conveniently blamed him or her for your mistake. So conveniently is a word that you can use more often, and it'll make your English seem better.
Yeah. Right. Fine. I'll use it. Yeah. It is
Okay.
indeed a better word. So I'll remember these two words conveniently, and there was another word which you had used, which I must have used while explaining when you had given me this topic, hampered.
Mhm.
I
Hamper. Yes.
Yeah, I could have used that word. Yeah, but
Okay.
I'll surely I'll remember it.
Let me just write that word also down for you. You can take a look at the chat later, maybe, or you just note it
I'll
down.
pen
So,
them down. Yeah,
sure.
definitely.
Yeah, yeah. So conveniently and hampered.
Hampered.
Okay, so since we are talking about smell and taste, now let me play this game with you where again I'll ask you a word and you try and tell me the meaning. All right?
So definitely, yeah.
Okay, so can you tell me the meaning of pungent? Pungent.
Uh, is strong in nature.
Okay, that's correct. And can you relate it to something or can you give me an
Yeah,
example?
I would refer it to uh, the same topic, the strong smell, and
Mhm.
uh, and can we use it with the strong will?
Uh,
Strong will.
will, as in
Yeah,
WIL?
yeah.
No,
That willpower. Okay, okay. So
no, no. Yeah.
okay, okay. All right. Yeah.
So pungent is a word which is always used in relation with smell or taste. It has to do with your smell and taste only. So you
Okay,
may
okay.
in school, if there was a chemistry lab and if somebody was doing an experiment with H2SO4, sulfuric acid,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
pungent smell.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. So you always use this word with taste or smell, or at times if you're cooking something in the kitchen, let's say some people find the smell of garlic very strong. So you
Yeah.
can say garlic has a pungent smell. It's
Garlic
you.
has a pungent smell. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. Right, right. Okay.
okay.
All right. So just one more word. I think it's a very easy word for you. Odor. Can you tell me the meaning of odor?
Yeah, so it is again related to the fragrance or the smell, and odor is odor. So, like whenever we use this word, we always refer it in the context of bad odor,
Right, right. Absolutely. You got it absolutely correct. It is always used in relation to unpleasant smells or,
unpleasant smells. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So
unpleasant
now, if
smells.
you have to put the two words or the two descriptions, odor and pungent, on a balance, So, pungent would be pungent is stronger in nature, and odor is it has lesser weight. It is lighter in nature, and it is not used to describe something very strong. So, in case you have to describe a strong smell, you will use pungent. But in case you have to describe something which is relatively less strong, you will use odor.
Okay. Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. All right. Okay. So I think that's it for today's lesson. It's been 15 minutes since we've been talking. In case you have questions, of course, you can go ahead and ask me.
Yeah. As usual, the today's feedback I always ask. Yeah.
Okay, so I have the same feedback to give you like last time. I think you're doing a very good job and you're speaking very well also. The best part is you know your words and you know your vocabulary well. So you understand what word fits in where. And in case you don't, you make it a point to ask, which is very important in a learner. So I think I find everything in place and I don't have any negative feedback to give you. You should continue just the way you are. Just take as many sessions as you can and just
Yeah.
interact
So,
with.
yeah. So earlier I was having this 3 days a week session. So I finished that and I had opted for a 5 days a week session. So I am
Okay,
continuing with it.
right. You're doing very well. Okay, so you don't need to worry about anything, and you speak very well.
Thank you so much. Yeah. It is really actually very motivating. So after like it, so the motivation is one thing which actually helps you a lot in improving. So it pushes you. So you have that
Right.
kind of feeling. All right, I am doing good, and yeah. So have that kind of feel. Yeah. Yeah.
No,
And
no,
then
you
thank you
really
so
are.
much for the new words. Actually, these words, like I sometimes what happens, I know the words. I know this word convenient, hampered, or let's say pungent. I did not know. Order I knew, but we don't tend to use these words in our daily conversation. So
Hmm.
I want to remind myself to constantly keep using these words so that it becomes a natural habit.
So, you know what happens? So, the more speakers you talk with, for example, you spoke with me today and you learned these new words. Now you'll remember them. So, next time, if you have to describe a similar scenario, you can say, my sense of smell is hampered because of my sinusitis. So, that word will automatically get ingrained in your vocabulary. Similarly, if you have to describe a scenario, you can say, you very conveniently said it, that you can do away with your sense of taste. So these words will come naturally to you once you start talking with many different people. And once you make it a point to look them up every day or maybe every other day. So for example, what you can do is you can note these words down in your notebook. And maybe before sleeping at night or tomorrow before your session, you can just take another look at them and try and include them in your conversation. So the speaker will tell you if you're using them incorrectly or if you're misplacing them. But in any case, you will at least get to use them, right? And you will remember them. They will stay